Hi, I'm Paul Ketterer, producer and editor of the award-winning television show Entertainers in a Tri-State. I'm here in Cincinnati at Ring 71 of the International Brotherhood of Magicians, and I have the honor and privilege of introducing tonight's performer, tonight's lecturer, tonight's entertainer. He's known around the world for his amazing levitations. In this next segment, though, he's going to focus on ropes and what you can do with them and how you can best entertain your audiences. Please put your hands together for the amazing Losander.
On my ways of travel, and I have been in quite some different countries, over 60 to be exact. Wow. And often people ask me, how does my world collide with their world? And I have a perfect example. So what you see here looks like a pile of rope, right? But it's a special pile of rope. It's actually 3 different types. One is pretty short, and this here is representing all the poor people in our country. When I say that, I definitely don't mean the amount of people. I mean the amount of money they possess, all right? And then we have here the middle class, and look at this. Here's the rich. Yeah, let me hand you a rope. You could have one too. I hand you the rich rope. How about that? Yeah? Now, often I was asked if I could imagine if everybody would start at the same starting position. How would that look like? Well, quite different, because as we all know, depending on where you're born and raised, you may start all the way in the back, or if you're lucky, all the way in the front. But a good portion of ours are somewhat in the middle. So let me show you how it would actually look like if we would all have the same fair chance. So for that reason, I have to equalize the ends here for a second. And then I can show it to you. Look at this. Now we have actually 1, 2, 3 identical groups of people. Now, check this out. Can you guys quite possibly imagine that we would all work together instead of against each other? I know. What a foreign concept that is. Look, we made a longer rope right here. Let's add this one for a split second and pretend the entire world would work together. Oh, I know we came so far away from that, it's not even funny. But hey, I could show you guys the end results. Look at this. Oh, I see your eyes. You're saying, come on, this has a lot of flaws. Of course it does, because the best things in life have a lot of flaws. It's not about the flaws, it's about the people. All they have to do is shake it a little bit, see? Now here's the cool part. Often people say, hey, where are all these individual groups of people? They cannot just simply leave. No, they cannot. They're like energy, and of course they can only reappear in a different spot. So we have them 1, 2, and 3 right here. You probably think right now, man, this is such a simple concept. That's true, but have you ever thought why the most simplest things in life are the hardest to achieve? You know why that is? Very simple to be complicated. Not so simple to be simple. Anyway, if we have helped enough people in this world and tried to make this place a better place, what we will find out probably is very simple. There was always the poor people, there's always the middle class, and for sure always going to be the rich. Right. Speaking about the opposite of rich, one day I made it actually to India. Don't know, have you guys ever been in India? No? Like I said, there's a lot of poverty going on, but I was very fortunate to hook me up in a very beautiful place. And at 4 o'clock in the morning, I woke up because of my jet lag, right? So this is a true story. Instead of trying to sleep, I said, I take a walk. So I'm opening my door, and there was a guy lying in front of my door. I'm not kidding. I said, excuse me, sir, who are you? He says, oh, Mr. Losander, I'm your personal assistant. Do you have any wishes? I said, yes, please go to bed. Don't sleep in front of my door. He says, now, while you're here, have you ever heard about the Indian rope trick? Have you? Some people don't. And I wasn't really 100% sure. He says, well, we'll need some Indian music. That's very important. And then, of course, we'll need some scissors. I didn't know why scissors, but then he says, also a real Indian rope, which we had. And when we gather this rope in a special way, this. He says, if you pull on this rope, can you pull on it? Is that actually reality?
I guess, yeah.
Yes, I said the same thing. But then the man says, no, this is not reality. And I said, why not? He says, well, we all live through a crucial life, which is the age between 0 and 5. And I said, why is that crucial? He said, in that time frame, we can not alternate the outcome of anything. Basically, whatever we have been told in that time frame, between 0 and 5, becomes our reality. So what our teachers, friends, and parents tell us, that will become our reality. Let me give you an example. He says, if your mother loves snakes, right? And she sees a harmless snake in the backyard, she waves you over, she said, pet the snake. From that moment on, most likely you will love snakes. If the same mother would hate snakes, guess what? You would hate snakes right now. Anyway, let's do this on a more easier note. We take this Indian rope and these real Indian scissors, like my friend had, Home Depot, and I give it to you. Maybe you can just cut the rope right here. Wow, clean cut. That was amazing. Now, you made the impossible possible, made out of one rope immediately 2. Would we all agree?
Yeah.
Yes? So here's the catch. If you guys were the age between 0 and 5, it would be so easy for me to say, hey, none of this had ever happened. Anyone pull on this rope very quick. Is that really solid?
Yes, it
It
is.
is, yes. Now, of course, we don't even need to cut the rope. What we can do is, we take these ends, and I'm hoping all you guys can see these ends, yes? These ends, slowly but steady, without fumbling, go in my pocket. And then here, of course, is the middle. If you were the age between 0 and 5, I would say, hey, the ends have never left. And of course, here was always in the middle of the rope. Thank you very much. Now,
Hi, I'm Paul Ketterer, editor and producer of the video you just watched. I hope you enjoyed it. And I also enjoy going to the monthly meetings of the IBM Club, Ring 71 in Cincinnati. I go there and I find out a lot of new stuff, new things, new ways to do magic, new tricks to perform. It's a wonderful place to build a fellowship around magicians and people of common interest. And that way we can all learn to get together, we can all grow together, and just have a wonderful time once a month being together. Here is the contact information for you for your convenience. Thank you so much for watching.